Hi everyone, so this is my first Mentoring Monday. This is my first time live on Instagram, so we'll see how this goes. I have no idea this is even working, but one of my mantras is feel the fear and do it anyway. And another one is done, not perfect. So here I am live on Instagram for the first time. And forgive me if you ask a question and I can't reply back in the comment. I'm going to figure out all these buttons. I'm waving at people that are live. Isn't that exciting? Okay, so what do I want for 2022? I'm not a huge resolution setter, but this question just kept coming up. How can I can wave at you, this is exciting. How can I step into my role as a mentor for yoga teachers more? How can I help more yoga teachers? Because let's be honest, the last 2 years hasn't been easy for everyone. It certainly hasn't been easy for anyone who is in a service business, an in-person service business. You know, whether you're a yoga teacher, a hairdresser, own a restaurant, anything that brings people together physically in person, the last 2 years has been hard. And I just feel like it's my dharma, my duty to just kind of help everyone more, because the bottom line is, COVID aside, the world needs yoga. Human beings need yoga. And whatever happens with COVID, we can continue to still thrive. I've been kind of working up to this place for a while now. COVID has shifted my business for sure, but this was kind of happening anyway. I was stepping into the role as a trainer, offering more training courses. And then when my training courses shifted online, they've included a lot of working one-to-one with teachers, a lot of mentoring. And what I've realised is the problems that come up for people and the advice I give people seems to be a reoccurring problem. I'm repeating myself a lot. So I was like, why don't I just share this with everyone? So the idea behind Mentoring Monday is I will try and stick to 10 minutes. It's going to be tough. But in part, some of those nuggets that I share with everyone one-to-one with you guys. And just before I get going on today's topic, just a little bit about my background. I have been teaching yoga since 2009. So, getting on for over 12 years now. And prior to that, I actually was a secondary school music teacher. And as my role in secondary school education, I also trained music teachers. So when I add it all up, for the last 22 plus years of my life, I have been teaching. And not just that, I have been training other people to be a teacher. I say to people, teaching is teaching, whether it's yoga, adult education, the principles behind teaching, the skills behind teaching are universal. So stepping into my role as a mentor just feels like, to be honest, coming home. So please feel free to put a question to me in the comment. I hope I can see them. I hope I can reply to them. I probably won't type because I cannot type quickly on my phone. But I will respond to any comments, if not live, after the live session. So today's mentoring chat is on First Class Free. I will say this every week, okay? The advice I give you is just advice. You can take it away and go, yeah, I actually think Amy's onto something here and I'm going to see what happens if I implement that. Or that isn't going to work for me, because a lot of mentoring coaches, you see it on Facebook, YouTube, all the time, Instagram, do this and it will solve all your problems. And what do we tell our students as yoga teachers? We're all unique. So your community of students is unique. You're unique. So what works for me doesn't necessarily work for you. And I am open-minded to this. I'm just making some suggestions and you are free to disagree with me. In fact, I think that's healthy. So I noticed at the start of this year that some teachers were promoting their first class free. Now I'm talking about in-person classes. Okay, there is a slight difference between in-person and online. When you give away an in-person free place, okay, when you give that away, I can wave. You are giving away, you pay for rent, you physically have to drive there, you're bringing equipment, okay? There is a difference between giving away that type of free place within a class than the online area where, ultimately, where we might not want to be teaching 100 people online, but it's less critical to give away an online place. That said, I still would be cautious about what you give away for free. So let's focus with an in-person place, okay? So I saw a lot of first class free. Now, I get the idea behind this. We're trying to encourage people to come to our yoga classes, and that's a lovely thing. Plus, I'm totally with you right now, January 2022, things are a bit weird because of the COVID situation. And instead of the word weird, I'm going to use the word hesitant, okay? So that will probably translate with you're filling some classes really easily and then other classes you're like, why is no one booking on, okay? So appreciate the situation is different at the moment. But generally speaking, in January, as a yoga teacher, we will see an increase of interest between 30 and 50%. So my first question is, do you need to give away a free place? Do you need to give away your income at a time of the year where there's a 30 to 50% increase of interest in people coming to your classes? Now, the first thing I wrote down actually was, how does your first free place, so I'm a new student and I get a free place because I'm a new student and I want to try and come to your class. How does that make your regulars feel? Okay, and this isn't just about January. This happens, I see, at other times in the year, your first class free. Okay, how does that make those regulars that turn up every week that have never had a free class feel? And this comes into this message of look after your current community. They really matter. They love coming to yoga with you. They will buy yoga with you. So don't put them in a position where they may feel a little bit resentful that Johnny, who decided he might give yoga a go in January 2022, has a free place, comes along one week and then thinks, nah, it's not for me, and doesn't turn up. And then I've turned up and supported you every week. So that is one of the problems I have with this free class offering. Now, the other issue, if you are giving away a free class, okay, you are attracting somebody who wants a free class. Fine. I'm just going to ask you, do you want to attract that person? Okay. I will, and like I said, I know this not because I'm special, but because I've been here, done this, worn the t-shirt and made mistakes. So years ago, when I started my classes in St. Agnes, I'm sorry, I have to wave at you all when you come on. I was like, oh, I'm new in St. Agnes, I'm going to do a free toddler class, okay? And I had, I think it was about 18, maybe 20 toddlers plus their mums or grannies or dads turn up to this class. It was chaotic, okay? Within that group of people were my dedicated students that were going to come out anyway, a group of people that would have paid if I'd asked them to pay for a block, and then another group of people that were just there because it was a free class, okay? But because the class was so big and a bit overwhelming, like we did yoga, it happened, but it was quite overwhelming, it put people off. And from that point onwards, I'm vowed to never, ever, ever, ever put myself in that situation again, to never give away an in-person free place in a class, okay? Well, then you could say, oh, Amy, then have a booking system, make sure people book in so you can control numbers. Fine, okay, but what happens then is people book a free place, but they've got no incentive to definitely turn up. It's free, it don't matter if I miss it. So you then have people booking a free place, not turning up. You've called it full, yeah? But you may have had people on your waiting list that would be genuine interested students that were willing to pay. So it's yet another nail in the coffin for this first class free. This idea that if I give away a free class, I'm going to encourage people to come to my classes. It backfires in most cases, okay? And then that person that's willing to pay, well, you are turning away income. And I want you to let's take it away from yoga, because that can really help, right? I want to try a new hairdresser. I think I need to go to the hairdresser. Would I dream of asking that hairdresser to give away their services for free? No. I want to try a new restaurant. Would I dream, okay, of asking for a free meal? No. Why? Why is yoga any different? Why is your right to earn money from your skills, from your services, any different from a hairdresser or someone who owns a restaurant? And the bottom line is it isn't. So this is a mindset shift here. So I'm going to ask you, I'm trying to wrap it up now because I'm trying to stick to 10 minutes. Next time you think about a free offer, don't let it be a first free class, okay? Particularly if you've got regular paying students, okay? You know the value of yoga. You know the value of yoga is felt when we consistently turn up to class, when we value it by an energy exchange, and this energy is money. So ask your students to pay for that transformation, for the value of yoga, okay? And better still, ask them to pay for a block, commit to a course, so they can come for a few weeks, so they can feel that transformation, rather than dipping into a free class and thinking, yeah, that was okay, I might come back, okay? And remember that free offer will attract people looking for freebies, and that's not who you want. Now, this really is a topic for another day, okay? But to just finish, I'm not saying don't give away high value free content. I'm not saying don't have some form of offering that allows people to try before they buy, okay? Because I get it, we might be like, well, what happens if they don't like yoga with me? You know, they will love yoga with you, okay? If you are honest and upfront and authentic in however you appear on social media, your website, your newsletter, in person, when you chat to people in the street, don't forget we can physically talk to people in person, you know, hi, I'm Amy, I'm in the coffee shop, by the way, in St Agnes. Oh yeah, I teach yoga. Just be yourself. If you've turned up authentically, then you will attract people who want to do yoga with you anyway. So drop any worries that you have to give away a class for free in case people don't like doing yoga with you. However, we could offer something that is free that gives them an opportunity to try yoga with us, okay? But there needs to be something in return. This is a reciprocal exchange. So if you're going to give away something for free, then you need to be bringing them into your community. And I mean having their email and getting them on your mailing list so you can talk to them about what you offer. And if you're like, I don't have a mailing list, it's okay. We can sort that. Getting a mailing list is one of the easiest things to solve in the whole entire world. I will talk about this at another time. But you could do a whole free taster class, like where everyone's free. I still don't really like that because you still run the risk of people booking and not turning up, but at least everyone's getting that for free. Better still is something like, start of January, you could do a free class on Insta and then promote your in-person classes. You could have a short 10-minute pre-recorded class, okay? Upload it onto YouTube for free, set it as a private video so you can only see it if someone's got the link, and then they give you their email address, you give them their link, and they could try that class with you for free, okay? And you haven't been giving up your time and your energy to someone who's not paying you for your services. So to wrap up, you know the value of yoga. And you know you don't have to give it away for free. So next time you come up against this idea that you may give away that offer, that first class free, think about how that makes your current community feel, what type of person that may attract, and what could be more effective in a free offer, okay? And how can I attract students that are happy to pay for my services and know that committing to regular classes will give them the transformation they need? So I hope that's been useful. And if you watch this and you've gone first class free, don't go, oh, I'm terrible. No, it's just a suggestion. And you know, if you've done first class free and it's really worked for you, I totally respect that as well. If you do have any questions, or if you have any topics that you want me to cover on Monday mornings, I'm really happy. You know, this is meant to be about first class free, but I've already brought up the idea of a mailing list. I've already talked about free, high value free content that we can offer to everyone to call out those people that would love doing yoga with me. You know, it's a little bit like, you know, yoga, you think, right, we'll just start with this. And you're like, if you ever taught beginners, and you're like, well, just start with this, and it's like, you know, unpeeling an orange, and there's so many layers, and it's so hard to simplify. Okay, my lovelies, I've been really enjoyed being live. If you have any questions, put a comment into this video. I hope I can figure out how to save it to my grid. Wish me luck. I don't even know how to end this. All right, my lovelies, I've enjoyed being live with you.